It's so good. Matcha's not coming through. After a month in LA, I am finally back in Japan. So I figured while I'm settling back into life here, I could show you just a very regular, mundane week as a foreigner living in Tokyo. And for me, that means the first stop off the plane has got to be Kura sushi. I've been toying with the idea of a news walk recently because there's just so much going on to keep track of, and I need some pretty scenery in order to deal with it now. So I've come down to the river, and Tokyo has some really beautiful spots if you get out of the city proper. Like kids playing baseball here and families bike riding. So I'm just gonna do some walking today because I haven't really figured out a fitness routine yet or a gym. We found one gym. It's like a community center that I might show you later, but I'd love to find like a class of some sort, but the whole language barrier thing is still really intimidating. Maybe I'll update you on that as I figure it out here. But I'm just trying to get outdoors, get some sunlight, get some movement in every day. So news walk it is, I guess. I hope this video isn't too boring. I know when I was doing a lot of research before coming out here, I was really curious to see what just very normal life looked like in Japan, and it was really hard to find. It's a lot of sensationalism or content geared towards tourists. So I hope I can kind of provide that insight that I know that I was looking for at the time. Whether you're planning on moving to Japan or you're just curious to see what it looks like, or you visit it and you miss it, this is it, for me at least, and it's been really nice. I know Japan has really felt more like a home to me than the States ever did, as weird as that might sound. So maybe this can serve as your virtual home away from home as well. I know it's probably hack to say, but I could literally live off sushi quite happily, and I do live off sushi quite happily. This is just from the grocery store, and it's a little more expensive than I would usually go for, but it looked so good. It's 980 yen, and usually I can get it like a salmon bowl for around 500 yen, so like $3 USD. So this is kind of what I live off of during the day. And I've got myself some best price jasmine tea to go with it. This stuff is cheaper than water. That's amazing. That's such a fatty cut. It's so good. One thing I forgot to get was soy sauce packets. It's still good without it, but I learned being here that soy sauce is supposed to go on the fish, not on the rice. So the way we like dip it in America is not correct. And I think that's why I never really liked putting all that much soy sauce on my sushi up until I knew that, because it actually makes such a difference putting it on the fish. It like complements the flavor better, I would say. Yum. That is such a perfect little lunch. Got myself some Doutor this morning. It's a beautiful sunny day out today, so I thought I'd enjoy my coffee outside. And I got 2 drinks today because I got my usual, the cafe mocha. They know me there by now, which is really cool, so they know my drink. And then this is something that's changed with me being in Japan. I never used to care about seasonal or limited edition items, but Japan has changed me. So this is the seasonal drink. I believe it's sakura and yuzu, and I'm gonna try that today as well. So, okay, let's try this one. I have no idea what that is. It's a little sweeter than I would want it to be, but yeah, that's nice. I like the jelly, whatever it is. Yeah, I can't pinpoint that flavor. Okay, I looked it up. It's yuzu matcha with cherry blossoms and warabe mochi. Matcha's not coming through. It tastes good, but I wouldn't say this is matcha at all. But the mochi's really nice, and I'm guessing this is more of a yuzu sakura flavor, even though I can never quite pinpoint what sakura actually tastes like. Maybe this season I'll try enough things to really hone in on the flavor. Really nice on a warm day like today. That is so good. Always. One of the best mochas in the world. Maybe. It's raining, obviously, but it's supposed to rain all week, so I figured I'd just bite the bullet and go to Muji anyway. So we're gonna go shopping for some errands, some household appliances, some refills, that sort of thing. Nothing too exciting, but always love a good Muji run. One nice thing about Muji, well, really most household products in Japan, but Muji does it as well, which I appreciate, is it seems to be pretty standard here to sell refills for most products. So it's easy to save on everyday items, and I like to think I'm creating slightly less plastic waste. Anyway, I've got this bin to store all the extra dish soap, laundry detergents, and other refills of the sort. One of the most interesting things I think about the gyms here is that you can't wear your outside shoes in. You have to bring your gym shoes to change into. So it's just like a Japanese house where you have to take off your shoes when you enter. You have to take off your shoes to enter the gym as well. This is Saizeriya, a beloved Japanese chain known for their dirt cheap Italian food and infamous $1 wine. To be quite honest, it's not my favorite, but Van loves it, and the one thing I do love from here are the chicken wings. And I have a good reason for taking 12 wings to go, because while I was back in LA, I bought Van a bunch of hot sauces that we can't really get here in Japan, including... So we're gonna have ourselves a little hot ones challenge.
That's delicious.
That's delicious. Oh, it is a little hot though.
It's time, dear.
It's time.
That smells awful.
Well, yeah, it's been described as battery acid.
Oh, that is horrible. That is so bad.
Oh! Ew!
That is disgusting. Oh.
Oh,
Want water for you?
thank you.
Oh, that stings.
Does the wing help?
The other side of the way.
The plain wing? My body's having a panic attack.
That was easily one of the worst things I've ever put in my mouth.
Oh, easily. Yeah. Don't do this. We should have gotten ice cream. Why didn't we get...
Well, that's about all I've got for now. Thank you for watching, and I have a bunch of other small little things that are different about living here than in the States, so if you like this sort of video, let me know, and I'll see you soon. Bye!